So I guess we'll move on to our next segment. We've got a little segment we call Elite Ball Knowledge. So what we do is once a week we spin a wheel for a year and a team. We each get a random year, a random team from like 2024 to 1970s, and we do a little bit of research. We tell you guys about it. We look up like some key role players, key moments that happened that year with the team, and like what pretty much went down with them. So if you want to go firstly, share who your team is and let's get it going.
Uh, so I unfortunately got the 1971 Atlanta Hawks. Yes, not a pretty team, and of course, being a Hornets fan, not my favorite.
Of course.
But I first started searching up. I was like, okay, let me figure out what the NBA was like in 1971 before I start doing my research about this team. So, and did you know that in 1971 there was still no 3-point line? Surely
I thought that was in there yet. Oh, was it not till
not
the
yet.
80s? Oh, wow. Okay, no, I didn't know that.
Not yet, but and there's no 3-point line, so every team was relying on 2 pointers and free throws. And even though there was no 3-point line, it was the games were really fast paced, go boom, 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 boom. So many teams did average 110 at least, which is insane,
Really?
giving no 3-point line.
That's
So
crazy.
in 1971, the NBA went from the division kind of only format to an East and West. And
Okay.
with that new realignment, they added three new teams. You want to take a guess? Get one of them right. I'll give you a crisp $1 bill.
Is it the Hawks? No, no,
No.
no, no. It's not the Hawks. Let's see. I do want to take a guess. Hornets weren't in yet. They weren't till the 80s. I'm gonna say Heat weren't there yet. Bulls, maybe?
Wow. Is what I said would have said if you were right. It was the
Okay.
Cleveland Cavaliers. It was the
All
Cleveland
right.
Cavaliers, the Portland Trailblazers, and the I didn't put a city next to it, but it was the Braves, who would be more known as the Clippers.
Okay.
Um, so 1971 was also a scary year. 70s in general, 60s, late 60s as well, because that's when you got the Celtics, or not Celtics. Who am I thinking of? The Milwaukee Bucks. There we go. Milwaukee
Oh
Bucks were
yeah.
on their road to glory with the young Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Of
And
course.
then in the West, thank God the Hawks weren't in the West, because the West, you know who they have? They have the Lakers. You guessed it, with Wilt Chamberlain and Jerry West. So very scary teams. Um, the year of 1971, the NBA champs were the Milwaukee Bucks against the New York Knicks, or not the New York Knicks. Hold on to that info though. Against the Baltimore Bullets. So
Okay.
this was the Milwaukee's first chip and kind of their start to a dynasty under Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And you know what else they had that they signed that year? One of your favorites.
Is this O-Rob? Is this
It is O-Rob. They had
Let's
Oscar Robinson.
go.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar won Finals MVP of the NBA Finals against the Baltimore Bullets, and he also won MVP and the scoring champion for the 1971 season. Now, the Rookie of the Year and the Coach of the Year, I'm sure if you've heard of them, I'd be surprised because I've never heard of them. There was a co-Rookie of the Year, so it was shared between David Cowens and Jeff Petrie. I feel like I've heard the name David Cowens. Jeff Petrie spelled Geoff. And then coach of the year was the Chicago Bulls, Dick Motta. Funny word.
Great name.
Very great name. So in 1971, the Atlanta Hawks, finally we got to it. The Atlanta Hawks went 36 and 46, which was 12 win drop from the 1970 year.
Okay.
But even though they were 36 and 46, they were still second in the sectional division, somehow giving them a bid into the playoffs. Okay, so
Okay.
their starting lineup was point guard Walt Hazard, who averaged 16.5 and 6 assists per game.
Okay.
Shooting guard, you want to take a guess at who this is? Is a rookie,
It's a
one of my
rookie.
favorites.
Ooh.
I'd be surprised if you knew this guy got drafted by this team.
So shooting guard rookie for the Atlanta Hawks. It wasn't Wilkins,
Yes,
was it? Wilkins was small forward.
this is not Wilkins.
Wilkins was a lot later. He was 80s.
This is a white guy.
White guy. I have no idea.
Bang, bang, bang. Pistol
Oh,
Pete
Pistol Pete.
Maravich.
Oh, Maravich
Rookie
is on this
year.
team?
Yes, he was very exciting. He immediately became a fan favorite, averaging 23 and 4 assists.
Huh,
So as a rookie, 23 is amazing.
that is
I don't
insane.
know. I wish I did more research about how amazing David Cowens and Jeff Petrie did, because 23 as a rookie is, I think, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I know one of the two was them was on the brand new the Trailblazers team. Small forward was their scoring leader, who was Lou Hudson, 26.8 points per game, who also gave them the smidgen of hope in the playoffs. I'll come back to that in a second.
Yeah.
Power forward Bill Bridges, who averaged 12 points per game and 15 rebounds per game.
Dang.
And then center Walt Bellamy, who averaged 20 and 13. So a very rebound heavy power forward to center duo. Weren't really scoring, but they're getting up there. But
Yeah.
for a team in this era, especially like against other kind of powerhouses in the league, for a team to have three players scoring over 20 points per game is kind of a big deal,
Yeah, that is kind of
even though they were
crazy.
only 36 and 46.
Yeah.
Their head coach was Richie Gervin. Gervin. My handwriting's so bad I can't tell if it's a U or a V. Uh, we'll just call him Richie. Richie was a former All-Star guard, which former in 1971 means he's been playing since it started.
Oh gosh.
Uh, do you know where Pistol Pete was drafted? What overall he was taken?
Pistol Pete? Oh,
Yeah,
probably I'm gonna say 12.
oh, he was third.
Third? Okay.
He
I
came
was
out of
low.
LSU.
I was low on him.
I honestly, before thinking like doing the research, I honestly thought he was taken higher, but I did know he came out of LSU. The team averaged 114 points per game, which in that time frame wasn't uncommon, but still seems kind of crazy.
Yeah.
In the playoffs, they did make it. They lost though to the New York Knicks, and they're kind of powerhouse with Walt Frazier
Yeah.
uh and another guy. Can't think of his name, but they lost 4-1. So kind of a almost a clean sweep, gentleman's sweep.
Okay.
So they won game two. That was their one kind of breath of hope that I was talking about with Lou Hudson. Lou Hudson scored 35 points. But then again, it's hard to kind of overtake the defending champions in the playoffs when you got a rookie and everybody else is just not producing. But then the last little fact I got, fun fact, is that they played at Alexander Memorial Coliseum, which only houses 7,000 to 8,000 people, which is not a lot for today's NBA standards, which I thought was kind of interesting. But that's kind of how the season turned out for them. I was trying to find any like good moments or anything, but um
Sorry. He's like
attention starved.
a little bit, yeah.
But
Guess he should have
I
said
couldn't
more.
find anything that really stood out throughout the season except for the fact that Pistol Pete immediately became a fan favorite and was producing pretty well at the rookie level. But yeah, that's the 1971 Atlanta Hawks. If I don't get a better team next week, you're
Okay.
not going to see Happy Lee.
Oof. All right, so I'll admit you went a lot more in depth than I did. So,
I figured I was doing a little too much, but I
no, no, no.
stuck it out
I just
and
need to
went with
match
it.
you. I just need to match you next time.
Okay, okay, okay.
All right. So, I got a little bit more modern of a team. I got the 2021 Suns, an infamous team in modern NBA history. So, this team they had a record of about 51 and 21, shortened season, because COVID. Played about 10 games left. Shortened season. That year they drafted Jalen Smith. You want to take a guess at where he was drafted at?
Jalen Smith is he on the Pacers now,
He
or am I
was
thinking of somebody
he
else?
he was
Okay,
traded to the Pacers the next season.
don't surely he wasn't a uh, a lottery pick. I go 18.
10. It's taken 10.
Ah,
So,
damn.
and this season they lost all 4 of the preseason games, but still ended up being the second seed at the end of the year. Early in the season, they traded for Chris Paul, giving up Kelly Oubre, Ricky Rubio, Ty Jerome, and Jalen Lecque. Yeah, Jalen Lecque, and a 2022 first round pick, which the Thunder used to draft Peyton Watson, who was then traded to the Nuggets on draft night.
Hmm. I didn't know he was traded.
He was. He
That's
was.
a little fun fact.
Mm-hmm. They were second seed in the West behind the Jazz. And this was their first winning season since 2014, and also their first time in the playoffs since 2010.
Ooh.
Another fun fact, I was talking about how good things happen to other teams only against the Kings.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it.
They got their 40th win in 7 years against the Kings
Oh,
that
hate to
season.
hear it.
It was painful. That game they won by like 20 too. They had 2 All-Stars this year in Chris Paul and Devin Booker, and Chris Paul was actually 5th in MVP voting. And this is also the 3rd year of Mikal Bridges' Iron Man streak, which is still going on today, where he'd reached
Mhm.
227 consecutive games played, not counting the playoffs. So, a few records that they broke this year. They tied their franchise record for 25 made 3-pointers in a game and broke their record for most threes in a quarter, which was 12. Still not as many as Klay Thompson has in a game. Chris Paul Chris Paul broke Magic Johnson's All-Star game assist record with 16. Chris Paul surpassed Maurice Cheeks, great name by the way, to
Oh,
become
amazing name.
to become top 5 in steals and passed Magic Johnson to become top 5 in assists. And he also became the 3rd player in NBA history to record 10,000 assists and 2,000 steals, joining Stockton and Jason Kidd. Now, a couple of key role players, because this is elite ball knowledge. We gotta have a couple of role players that
Mhm.
no one's really heard about. So everyone, I don't know if everyone's heard about this, but a casual fan probably hasn't. Jay Crowder, ultimate
Oh,
role player, man. Always like the
dude.
7th or 8th best player on a team.
Yes. Jay Crowder, the ultimate, I won't say ultimate journeyman, but he's
One
a
of,
role player
yes,
everywhere he goes.
exactly.
It's amazing.
Started in every game in the finals.
Wasn't he number
Averaged
99 that year or something like
99.
that?
He's always 99.
Yeah.
He played for the Kings, I'll have you know. I think it was the last year.
Oh, really? I did not know
Yeah, we
that.
picked him up at the end of the year.
I was like, has Jay Crowder played for us before? And I was like, no, that was Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah, yeah, like that's close enough.
Yeah, they're the
Uh,
same guy.
he averaged 10, 5, and 2. And did you ever in a game against the Clippers, he was the one that passed the ball to DeAndre Ayton to give them that uh buzzer beating alley
Off
oop
the inbound?
off the inbound. That was Crowder that made that pass.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I know the exact play. I didn't think that was Jay Crowder.
that was Crowder. And their other one, not so much a role player, not very much elite ball knowledge since he's on the Knicks now. Mikal Bridges. Uh,
Yeah.
he averages 14, 4, and 2 stocks this season, and he was the only player on this team and the next year on this team to play every single game.
Just a little clarification. Did he average 2.2 steals or blocks? Because you said stocks.
Stocks, both. Like 1.1 steal,
Oh,
1 block.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was a little bit of a
Nah.
you merged the words together on accident.
Nah, that was on purpose. All right. I know what I'm doing,
Okay.
kind of. All right, and he's like I said, only player on this team to play every single game this year, the year before, and the year after. So, like, ultimate Iron Man. So,
What a guy.
not so much elite ball knowledge now, but he will be. So, that's
Yeah.
all I've got for them. Unless we want to dig in, because I've got some stuff off the top of my head I could talk about for that year. Jokic's first MVP. Uh, Chris Paul. I think this is when they changed it to where uh they make All NBA. Top 5 All NBA for Chris Paul. This is when Bucks absolutely crushed them, and Giannis went on 4 straight wins. Mikal
Hmm.
Bridges did attribute to those losses because he just kind of fell apart on his own, just wasn't trying as hard in that finals in those 4 consecutive losses.
Yeah. I
And
remember that finals happening while I was at summer camp, and summer camp you can't have any of your devices.
mhm,
So it was kind of it hadn't started before I left, and then it ended when I got back. So I kind of had to just like, oh man, all of this
shucks,
happened. Now I got to watch every highlight of the game.
exactly. Got to catch up. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Yeah, that's my segment. That's all I've got for 2021 Suns.
Very interesting. Very
Yes,
interesting. Then totally forgot about Jay Crowder. What a guy.
I know. Just
Jay
been
Crowder is
everywhere.
such a trivia question.